Have you ever felt like your energy is fading faster than it used to? Like your legs get tired after just a few steps, or you find yourself holding onto the wall just to feel steady? Maybe you've always heard that walking is the best thing to do as you get older, but something deep down tells you this just isn't working like it used to. If that's you, or someone you love, then I want you to know this. You're not alone. And more importantly, there's something better you can do about it. Today, I want to talk to you about something that's been quietly changing the lives of many people between the ages of 65 and 85. It's not another pill, not another long walk around the block. It's actually 5 simple targeted actions that rehabilitation doctors are now recommending instead of just walking. Yes, walking is helpful. It's low impact. It keeps you moving. But as we age, our bodies need a bit more than just a stroll to stay strong, stable, and full of life. Especially if you're hoping to prevent falls, keep your independence, or just feel confident getting out of a chair without wobbling. In this video, we're going to go over 5 powerful things you can start doing today, yes, today, to build strength, balance, and energy that lasts. And the best part, you don't need a gym, fancy equipment, or even a lot of time, just a bit of motivation and the willingness to take care of the most important person in your life, you. So let's start with something that might surprise you. You see, one of the most powerful ways to age well isn't about walking farther. It's about getting stronger. And that brings us to the first thing doctors are recommending more and more: strength training for longevity. Now, I know what you might be thinking, strength training at my age. But this isn't about lifting heavy weights or trying to look like a bodybuilder. Strength training for longevity is about gently working your muscles in a safe, controlled way to fight off something called sarcopenia. That's just a fancy word for the natural muscle loss that happens as we get older. And if we don't actively fight it, it can creep in fast, making everyday tasks like climbing stairs or getting out of bed feel like climbing a mountain. But here's the good news. Your body is incredibly responsive to strength training, even if you've never done it before. And you don't need a gym or a trainer to get started. Simple movements like squatting down to a chair, doing gentle wall push-ups, or lifting your legs while seated can do wonders. Using resistance bands or light hand weights, things you can find at home or order online for a few dollars, can make a world of difference. Not only does this kind of training help you build muscle and keep your bones strong, but it can also boost your mood and sharpen your mind. Yes, really. People who do even small amounts of strength training report feeling more confident, less anxious, and more like their younger selves. And who doesn't want that? So next time you think, I should go for a walk, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, what if today I did 10 minutes of leg lifts or gentle squats instead? Over time, that small shift can lead to big results. And if you're still with me here, please comment number 2 down below. Just type the number 2 in the comments so I know you're watching and still with me. It helps us connect with you. And honestly, it's a nice way to say, hey, I'm here and I'm doing this for me. All right, now that you understand how powerful strength training can be, let's go just a bit deeper. You might be wondering, do I have to do a full workout routine every day? Not at all. What doctors are now recommending is something called essential strength training. That means just making sure you're doing a little bit of resistance work consistently, even if it's just 2 times a week. Yes, just 2. Consistency is far more important than intensity. That means you don't have to go hard. You don't have to sweat buckets. You just have to keep showing up for yourself, week after week. Think about how we maintain our cars. You don't wait until it breaks down completely, right? You do the oil changes, the little checkups, and you try to keep it running smoothly. Your body works the same way. Giving your muscles regular, gentle attention keeps everything else working better. Your balance, your posture, even your blood sugar levels. and that helps prevent chronic issues like arthritis, diabetes, and joint stiffness from taking over your life. You can start small. Try standing up and sitting down from a chair 10 times in a row, slowly and without using your hands if you can. Or stand by the kitchen counter and do some light calf raises while holding on for support. You'll be surprised how quickly your body responds to this kind of movement. The best part, these moves don't take much time. They don't need a trip to a gym. You can do them in your pajamas, in your living room with the TV on. And every single one of those moments is an investment in your freedom, your independence, your dignity. Because let's be honest, nobody wants to feel like a burden. Nobody wants to give up driving, cooking, or walking around the neighborhood. And the truth is, you don't have to. You just have to give your body the right kind of support to keep doing what you love. Walking is nice, but it doesn't strengthen your legs the way resistance training does. Walking doesn't improve your grip strength or your posture or your joint stability the way targeted movement does. So think of this as your secret weapon, a quiet but powerful act of self-care. Just like brushing your teeth or drinking water, building a little strength every week can help you avoid things like falls, hospital visits, and long recoveries. It keeps you steady on your feet and steady in your life. If any of this is hitting home for you, take a moment to click that like button. It really helps this video reach more people like you who are looking for hope, practical tips, and maybe even a fresh start. And don't forget to hit subscribe if you want more videos made specifically with you in mind. Now we've just started exploring what you can do instead of just walking. We've talked about building strength and keeping it consistent. But there's another piece of this puzzle, and it's all about keeping your body balanced and steady. Something that changes your stability in everyday life. Because strength is only part of the equation. The next key is balance. As we get older, our ability to stay balanced doesn't quite work the way it used to. You might find yourself feeling unsteady when stepping off a curb or turning too quickly. Maybe you've even had a close call, one of those moments where your foot slipped, your heart raced, and you thought, that could have been bad. You're not imagining it, and it's not just clumsiness. Balance is something that naturally declines with age unless we actively work on it. But here's the great news. Balance can be trained. Just like a muscle, it gets stronger with practice. Now, I'm not talking about anything extreme. You don't need to stand on a tightrope or do yoga on one leg. I'm talking about simple, gentle balance exercises you can do in the comfort of your own home. You can try standing on one foot for a few seconds while holding onto the back of a chair, or walking heel to toe across the room like you're on a straight line, one foot directly in front of the other. These may sound simple, but they activate your core, your legs, and even your brain. They rewire your nervous system to stay alert, responsive, and connected. And the more you practice, the more your confidence grows. That's the real benefit, confidence. When you feel stable, you move with less fear. You stop avoiding stairs. You stop worrying every time the floor is a little uneven. And that confidence leads to more independence. You start doing more of the things you love, without the nagging voice in your head saying, "Be careful, you might fall." Some people I work with start by brushing their teeth while standing on one foot. Others practice balance while folding laundry or waiting for the kettle to boil. These are just little moments, but they build a safer, stronger version of you. Now, if you're still with me and you're nodding along thinking, "Yes, I want to feel steadier," then please take a second to comment number 4 down below. Just type 4 in the comments. It's a small way to say, "I'm here, I'm listening, and I'm doing this for me." Okay, let's keep going. Because the next piece is one that often gets overlooked, and that's flexibility. Flexibility is one of those things you don't notice until it's gone. One day you can reach your shoes just fine, and the next, tying your laces feels like trying to do a back bend. Sound familiar? Here's the thing, when our muscles and joints get stiff, everything else becomes harder. Getting dressed, stepping into the tub, reaching that pot in the cupboard. But when you gently stretch and open up your body, even just a little, it can make your daily routine feel smoother, easier, and far less painful. And again, you don't need to be athletic or super bendy. Just a few minutes of light stretching in the morning can loosen you up for the whole day. Reach your arms overhead, slowly roll your shoulders, twist gently side to side. These movements don't need to be perfect, they just need to be done regularly. Some people enjoy seated stretching routines. Others love gentle yoga or Tai Chi. These activities are fantastic, not just for flexibility, but for calming your mind, improving your breathing, and giving you a peaceful rhythm to follow. The beauty of flexibility training is how it works with the other things we've talked about. Strength gives you power, balance gives you control, flexibility gives you freedom. When your joints can move comfortably, you can do so much more. You walk with longer steps. You reach with confidence. You sit and stand with ease. It's like oiling the hinges of a door. Suddenly everything opens up more smoothly. And don't worry if your body feels stiff right now. That's all the more reason to begin. Think of your body like a garden hose that hasn't been used in a while. At first it feels stuck, hard to bend. But after a little movement, a little warmth, it softens and flows. Even 5 minutes of gentle stretching a day can change how you move and how you feel. And the bonus? It can also help reduce aches, improve sleep, and even boost digestion. Yes, your body is connected in more ways than you think. So what does this all mean? It means that walking alone, while helpful, is not enough. It doesn't build the muscle strength you need. It doesn't train your body to react when you start to lose your balance. And it doesn't unlock the tightness that creeps into your joints when you've been sitting too long. But when you combine strength, balance, and flexibility, that's when real change happens. You become the version of yourself that moves with confidence, the version that doesn't have to rely on others for the small things, the version that still feels strong, capable, and fully alive, no matter your age. That's the magic we're after, not perfection, not pushing too hard, but feeling good in your body again. And don't forget, if you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. That way, you'll keep seeing videos like this, made just for you, full of real tips that work in real life. So far, we've explored strength, consistency, balance, and flexibility. 4 powerful ways to age with strength and purpose. There's just one more piece to the puzzle, the final piece that brings everything together. Because while strength, balance, and flexibility each do their part, it's the combination of these practices that truly creates a foundation for healthy aging. Think of your body like a chair. A solid chair needs 4 stable legs. If one leg is weak or missing, the chair wobbles, or worse, it falls. Strength is one leg, balance is another, flexibility the third, and the fourth. That's your commitment to integrating them all into a simple, consistent routine. Rehabilitation doctors are clear about this now. Walking alone is no longer enough. It's a helpful habit, yes, and great for heart health, but if you want to remain independent, avoid falls, and feel truly well, you need to activate and support your body in multiple ways. Let's be honest. None of us want to reach the point where just getting off the couch feels like a challenge. We don't want to struggle with the groceries or feel anxious every time we take the stairs. And we certainly don't want to sit on the sidelines of life, watching others move freely while we stay behind. That's why combining strength, balance, and flexibility matters so much. These aren't just extra exercises, they are life-giving habits. They allow you to keep doing what you love, gardening, playing with grandkids, cooking your favorite meals, traveling, or simply walking confidently through your home. And here's something important to remember. You don't need to do it perfectly. You don't even need to do it all at once. Even if you spend just 15 minutes a day mixing a few simple strength moves with some balance work and light stretching, you are setting yourself up for success. This is not about pushing your limits. It's about protecting your lifestyle. Think of every rep, every stretch, every time you practice standing on one leg as a deposit into your independence account. The more you put in now, the more you'll be able to withdraw later, whether that's the ability to carry your own suitcase or just enjoy a walk without fear. And if motivation is tough, if you're feeling tired or unsure where to start, just begin small. Maybe you do 5 minutes today. Maybe you only do seated leg lifts while watching TV. That's still a win. Every bit of movement matters. It adds up. And with consistency, you'll start to notice changes. You'll feel steadier on your feet. You'll have more energy in the morning. Your joints won't feel quite as stiff when you stand up. These are real, powerful changes, and they're all within your reach. And if you've made it this far in the video, thank you. It means you care about your health and your future, and that's something to be proud of. If you're still with me right now, please comment number 6 down below. Just type the number 6 in the comments so I know you're here and committed to taking care of yourself. I read every one, and it warms my heart to see who's showing up for themselves. I also want to remind you, your age is not your limit. Your body is not too far gone. You are not too old to get stronger, to move better, or to feel more like yourself again. Every day is a new opportunity to reconnect with your body and care for it in a kind, meaningful way. And you don't have to do it alone. There are communities, support systems, and yes, even videos like this one that are here to guide you step by step. If something feels confusing or too difficult, don't give up. Modify it, slow it down, make it yours. Progress looks different for everyone, and that's okay. Now, let's quickly remind ourselves of what we've learned together. You've discovered that strength training isn't just for younger people. It's a vital tool for keeping your muscles and bones strong well into your 70s and 80s. You've seen how practicing balance can give you back your confidence and prevent falls. You've learned that flexibility, even in small doses, helps ease pain, improve movement, and bring a sense of calm into your daily routine. And above all, you've seen that combining these habits is what turns good intentions into real results. You are building a body that serves you, not the other way around. And that means more freedom, more joy, and more life in your years. So here's my final message for you. Don't wait until something goes wrong to start caring for your body. Start now. Start gently. Start in your own way. But start. You'll thank yourself tomorrow, next month, and for years to come. And if this video helped you feel encouraged, hopeful, or just a little more motivated, please give it a thumbs up so others can find it too. Subscribe to the channel for more real-life advice that speaks directly to you where you are in life right now. I'd also love to hear from you in the comments. What's one small change you're ready to make today? Or what's something that's already helped you feel stronger or more balanced? Your story could be the inspiration someone else needs to begin. Remember, aging doesn't mean fading. It means becoming wiser, more intentional, and learning how to care for ourselves in deeper, better ways. So here's to you, to strength, to movement, to steady feet and open hearts. Here's to living your best life at any age.